What's up, everybody? I was thinking about something. Remember one day I was riding on the bus, and it was right when one of the Kennedys had died. I think it was the last Kennedy. I don't know his name. I think it's Michael. I'm not sure, but it was the last one that died in the plane crash. And we was on the bus, and the lady was reading the paper, and she was like, "Oh, the poor Kennedys, they had such a hard life." And this guy didn't know her, yelled out. He's like, "Lady, how the hell they had a hard life? They live on a compound, and you live in an apartment." And everybody in the bus started busting out laughing. But I say that because, like, people always talk about a person being dumb or a person being ignorant. There's a difference between being dumb and there's a difference between being ignorant. I'd rather be labeled ignorant instead of dumb because there's a cure for ignorance. And the reason I say that is because here you had one of the Kennedys, born with a silver spoon in his mouth, a dynasty, wealthy family, rich out the wazoo. And they had a son that went to school. He failed the bar exam 2 or 3 times, from an Ivy League school and all that. So he couldn't have been the sharpest tool in the tool shed. But then you take a guy like Malcolm X that wanted to be a lawyer. He was very gifted, very smart. But his teacher told him, his guidance counselor told him he should become a plumber instead of becoming a lawyer. He needed to choose something more realistic. So here's a guy that's born gifted, born smart, but chooses a different life because he gets derailed by a teacher that didn't believe in him. So he grows up in the ghetto, going back and forth to jail, taking drugs, using drugs, robbing and stealing people, all because his teacher told him that he couldn't be what he wanted to be. But years later, as Malcolm X went to jail and came home from prison, there was not a scholar that could handle him. And these scholars had Ivy League educations. That's pretty much what goes on in the hood today. You got people that are born smart, born gifted, but they all get derailed and distracted by other things. And here you are on the other side of the fence with children that are born with silver spoons in their mouth, and they're not the sharpest tool in the tool shed. So you got dumb people ruling over smart people, but smart people don't know they're smart because they've been taught that they're dumb all their life. That's why I say you got to be careful what you say to people, parents. Your mother and father call you dumb, stupid, and shit, and you believe all that shit. And my point that I'm trying to make is, humans create defeats in their brain, and you can be what you want to be as long as you put your mind to it. And if people tell you dumb, you want to believe it, believe it. But like I always say, everybody is born with a Rolls Royce brain, but some people use theirs like Pintos.